Okay, we are. Well, that's. Are we live? I think we're live. I cannot hear me, so hopefully you can hear me. All right, let's see. I'm going to check real quick. Let's see. Go to comments here. Thank you, StreamYard, for locking everything behind a paywall. That's not doing it. I need none of these pop-ups. I don't care. Can you hear me? Please tell me there's volume. Hopefully you're hearing this well. No, I'm gonna check it out here. Just bear with me here. Do not disturb. That's not going on there. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's see. Just talking real quick. See if it's what? All right, let's see. Just talking real quick. All right, okay, good. That's awesome. All right. Thank you for that. All righty. We're gonna do something I've never done before. Hello. Oops, where's the camera? Okay. Camera's over here. I was over here, buddy. All right. So, all right. Good now. Thank you. All righty. I'm supposed to say greetings. Welcome to Digital Caveman Presents. No. I spent so much time with Digital Caveman this week, past weekend at JoeFest. I want to start everything with greetings. Anyway, so much for a cold open. I was going to have a promo in here, but thank you, StreamYard, for locking the intro and outro videos for streaming now behind one of the paid tiers. Sarcasm there. So we just went a cold opening there. Anyway, hopefully, let's see if I can send this out. I don't even know how to send this out to anybody. We're doing a live stream. Let's see. I can go here real quick. Just bear with me here. I'm going to try to see if I can send this out. So we'll get started in a minute, I promise. I can share in the cat. Does that say cat? I can share a cat with you. Catch. I can share a catch. I'm trying to read on my phone. Oh, I forgot. I can share a catchphrase with you. Sorry, I'm trying to read on my phone here. I wanted to send this out. Let's see. This is share this. If I share this, one like or two watching. Okay. Hello, direct message of YouTube. Got it. No, that's not the one I want to do. Okay. Just bear with me here. We're getting set up here. We're gonna do an unboxing. Not something Digital Caveman does not do, an unboxing. Let me switch accounts here on my phone real quick. I just want to send this link out. To all of my subscribers. Let's see. Okay, where are we at? I'll send the link. Damn it. Give me the link. Yeah, it's there. I don't want that one. I don't know how you go to your channel and share from your channel. All right. I'm live streaming my JoeFest USA 2026 Toy Hall. And unboxing. I don't have this set up. All right, we're about to begin. I'm waiting for some people to get in here. All right, I just sent that out. Cares. Okay. Let me go back. I just want to put this on the other channel, and we're going to begin. And if anybody shares the show, all right. So, I can share that. There we go. I guess something. I don't want to send us that. No, no. Oh well, I don't care. Anyway, I do. Okay, go back. Just go back. Watching. Okay, continuous geek. Yes. Oh, there I am. Okay. Share that. Excuse me. Messages. Yeah. There we go. Here it is. Let me share. I want to share that one time on Facebook real quick. Promise I'll get going in a minute. Join the live stream now of our 2026 Joe Fest USA toy haul and unboxing. Unboxing. All right. Done. All right. That's there on there at least. I need to do one more place. I need to send that. And then let's see. I promise we'll get going here. I need to copy link by others to this message. No, I want to copy link. I want to go to, I have to switch here. I want to go to, let's see, hold on. Copy. Oh, I don't know if I copied link. Oh, damn it. What if I did that wrong? Hold on. Geek Home World. Switching to Geek Home World. All right, I need what's on your mind. Paste. I need to add the link, which I just lost the link. I need to add it. Edit. I need to save you. I need to somehow go back, save this draft. This is painfully. I know I should have another way to do this. No, I don't want that. I want this one. I want to go there. I want to go copy link. That's what I want to do. Okay. We're getting there. I'm almost there. Promise I'm almost there. All right, let's go back. This is the last episode. Boom. Where I don't know where drafts went to. I've never done those before on here. I don't even use Facebook anymore. All right. All right, I'll just do this and I'll go join us live now as we bring you our Joe Fest USA 2026 toy haul, and join us live now as we bring you our JoeFest 2026 toy haul and unboxing. BOXING. All right, boom. All right, next, share, public, share. Let's hope this goes well. Not now, we're not going to boost the post. Nope. Where is it? This is our latest. Now, what do you say? This goes to add followers, edit post, at FOLLOWERS. Done. All right, good enough. That's all I can do. One more. Okay. What's the other one? X. I'll probably join us live now for our 2026. That's not how you spell now, or that's not how you spell our. OUR 2026. 2026. Join us now live for our 2026. Oops. Hashtag. I haven't done this in a while. JoeFest USA. Toy haul and unboxing. Join us live now for our 2026 JoeFest USA Toy Haul and unboxing. Join us live now for our JoeFest. Okay. Anyone can join. Yeah, let's see. All right. Good enough. Good enough. All right, let's put that back. All right. We're about to start. I don't know how to get this back. Jeez. What that I want to get back. No, I don't want that. I do not want that. God knows it. All right, where is this? Get back. All right. All right, good enough for that. All right, I'm closing all this. All the distractions are being closed off as we get ready here for our, okay. All righty, so it's a lot more fun if I had help. All right, so let's begin. First one we have here, and hopefully my camera works. Hopefully my lighting's good. Let me know. I can't see. Oh, I have to do this upside down. All right, here's our first great deal. On one side of the, oops, get back on me. Camera. All right. So this one, I'll show it the camera here, but I'll show it there too. Okay. I don't need to show it there. That's why I got two cameras. Anyway, one of my favorite X-Men characters is definitely, this is crooked. Why is this camera crooked? I don't care. Doing the best I can. All righty. One of my favorite X-Men characters of all time is Cable. And this is from X-Men 97. And the great thing about this, it's $25. But literally on the other side of JoeFest, I think on Saturday when we went, somebody had it for 25. So killer deal on this. I had cards for people. Let's see. These are just random ones. And I don't know if I actually visited all these vendors or whatever, but there's for JoeFest. And it actually says 2026. I'll hold it up to the camera a little better for you. JoeFest. This is backwards the way the camera is. So these are some people, vendors I came across. I don't know. People handed me stuff. I don't know who Toy Mapper is, but I'm sure they deserve you checking them out. Something called Joytopia. That as well. And this was SYS 3D Arsenal. I'm sure Digital K-Man, who's joining us in the chat, because AC broke, so he was going to be on the live stream with me, but he's unable to. But anyway, this is some of the cards of the people out there. I'm missing some. I talked to a lot of really cool people there. We had fun. Anyway, so I don't want to say about all that. But anyway, so I got this cable at one of the vendors there, and forgive me, I've never done an unboxing thing like this. So this camera's upside down the way it's working, so it's backwards for me. So I've got to, that's left, that's right. Okay. So anyway, there's cable, and I guess I claim I'm gonna do an unboxing. We'll see. But another one I got, and this one I got for $40. Also an X-Men 97 character, and it's another favorite character of mine. For me, X-Men is the definitive X-Men 90, the X-Men Fox X-Men series that it used to be. And now it's back, season 1 and season 2, X-Men 97 on there. Totally digging that. Wait a minute, which way is this supposed to be? This way? Is Archangel the right way? I guess he is. Yeah, it's right. Okay, I'm doing this right. It's just freaking me out. Okay, I'm doing this right. Camera's upside down, so you have to forgive me. This is like you said, did you came in and said a goodbye? I got this for $40. He was my as always, my go-to on action figure collecting, and am I getting a good deal or whatever? And so we got that. I got a lot of first for my collection. I actually have some X-Men. Caveman gave me some during I think for Christmas. I got Wolverine, Rogue, Cyclops is my favorite character. I've got the little, this is why I wish Caveman was here with me. It's the same size figures, I guess. I don't know all the particulars. This is why I don't do this. But anyway, I got some other cool stuff. They're in no particular order. If anybody knows me, they know. Oh, and by the way, X-Men 97 season 2 is out. It came out yesterday, the first 3 episodes. It's sitting at a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes, and for a good reason. I heard episode 4 and 5 are going to just blow your minds. Episode 2 really kind of blew my mind, and I can't tell you without you seeing it. I won't spoil a thing, but so far, season 2 is living up to season 1, if not improving upon it. But anyway, so I got these 2 great figures to add to my collection, Archangel and Cable. And in case you don't know, he is Nathaniel Dayspring. Very important. My comic people know that. It's very important when you're watching season 2. It won't be very important, but it's important. Anyway, I'm a massive fan of this next franchise. First thing I've really ever collected, and got this a pretty good deal on this. I don't know how much it was. I think the guy meticulously took off the. Oh yeah, the story behind this. Terminator 2, the Ultimate Terminator with battle noises and light up eyes. I got this guy. He's fantastic. And the vendor didn't have him out. He had him in a tote. I asked him if he had anything interesting because I was looking for some of my main things I was going for were old school stuff. Battlestar Galactica. I was looking for a Colonial Viper or one from the newer Battlestar Galactica. I did find one that was $120, but it wasn't like the plastic type. It was almost like the foam type, and it was a smaller scale in like original packaging, maybe from the 70s, early 80s. But I didn't get it. I didn't get anything Battlestar Galactica. There's a gentleman last year, and he was on a stream from last year from JoeFest. You can check out here on the channel, like, share, and subscribe. And he wasn't there. So I was a little disappointed this year. For me, it was JoeFest was a little bit of a letdown because he wasn't there. But I really had fun. I really enjoyed it. Spent way too much money. Funny thing is I didn't get to so the $6 Million Man stuff's the other stuff I collect. He had a very well kept $6 Million Man section, and he was not there, unfortunately, for me. But I'm still going to look online and see if I can get some more stuff. And that was my one pickup was this size action figure of the $6 Million Man. It's over there. I guess I could grab it, but I don't want to. But anyway, Steve Austin. Anyway, so this I really almost I'm weird because I almost don't want to open these things, but I said it I was an unboxing and we'll do it. Um then I guess I need to start with my X-Men because I am kind of blowing through this, but um I did say I'd unbox this, so oh dear, I don't want to do this. I am so scared I'm gonna mess this up if I do this. Oh, by the way, I know I'm out of sequence here, but they have Logan, Jubilee, Morph, Emma Frost, Sunspot there, and of course Cable. Those are some of the ones you can get on that. Like I said, I got a great deal on that, 25 for that. Archangel for 40 in the box. I almost don't want to take these out of the box. So I'm not going to unbox these guys, kind of shift them off to the side. But I will eventually probably unbox them. But okay, I have my knife here. There we go. And now we're going to do some unboxing here. Die, Terminator die. Oh, sorry. Um, so this is not going to work well. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Let's do it like you got to play the funky music if Digital Caveman does it. Blah blah blah. Here's all the. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. You see that? It says Toys R Us. Is that upside down? I can't tell. Camera. I really got to figure out my camera work here. Oh, let's do it that way. There's the camera. There's the camera. But we move the camera. All right, there you go. Can you see that? That is Toys R Us. And apparently this was number 1173. I didn't realize that. But it's got for $21.99. This is back Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is Kenner brand. Here's all the stuff. As K-Man would say, blah blah blah. Don't stick this in your pie hole. Proof of purchase, the Ultimate Terminator. It says right there, the Ultimate Terminator. And anyway, I'm just almost not something else over here that it's going to make an appearance, but not yet. Okay, it's not your turn, buddy. Anyway, let's try an unboxing. Let's see how this works. Okay. Ouch. This one's pretty cool. This has the cyborg eyes that glow in the dark. Stuff like that. Let me move this. This thing is very slow over here. I have something special right off the camera here. I don't want to spoil it. It's coming later. This is all the cool stuff. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back. Anyway, so here we go. We're unboxing this. Oh God, I'm gonna cut myself. That could be fun, right? I like the blast holes in the chest here that it has. All right, this is. You're just gonna have to go there, buddy. This is not gonna go well. I don't want to rip this box. I really don't. I guess I'm one of those collectors that doesn't open his toys or action figures, excuse me. Anyway, so I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Oh my God, he's still bound up in the box. Look at that. He's got the thing around his neck. Oh, this is all in there. God, I don't want to take these out the box. I really don't. Oh, this is damn, I don't even know how to get that out of the box. This is why you don't do unboxings. Yeah, is that there we go. I yanked him out of his head, dude. And here is the how do you like it? Dear customer, thank you for purchasing the Kenner. That's this one I'm reading to you. I don't know if you can see that. I destroyed any kind of value on this by opening it. How do you, I can't do the camera work here. Kenner products. So this is cool. Oh, Cincinnati, Ohio. Look at that. I need to go visit them. So thank you very much for purchasing this Kenner Terminator 2 toy. It's an action figure. Thank you. We hope it is completely satisfactory. Our objective at Kenner is to produce quality toys which provide maximum satisfaction. To help you do this, very helpful if you complete the questions below and return this postage paid card to us. Postage paid from Kenner. Put the blade down. Oh, okay. I did. Age of child receiving this toy in years. Okay. Is this child a boy or a girl? Who bought this toy? The child's mother, father, brother, sister, grandparent, other relative, friend, or child himself? Which of the following influenced the decision to buy it? Brand name, child's request. I'm not going to read all this. Is this a child's first Terminator 2 toy? How would you rate this toy on appearance, fun, price, value, durability, safety, overall? Poor, fair, good, very good, excellent. How much time did your child spend playing with the toy in minutes on the first, second, third, fourth, sixth, and seventh day? They want to know all that there. They started with 1 to 30 minutes, 31 to 60, 61 to 90, 91 plus. Please write in the product name, 5-digit item number, price paid, and today's date. Would you recommend this toy or friend to his or her child of the same age? Definitely would, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for cooperation. Trademark of Carlico Pictures. That's kind of cool. I really don't want to take this out of the package. I really do. Do I just, I guess oh, it comes off the back. I know that. You can tell I do this all the time. Oh, look what came out the box. Kenner Action Toy Guide. How cool is that? Kenner is owned, Digital Caveman says, Kenner is owned by Hasbro, who closed down the Cincinnati factory. Well, damn you all to hell for that one. Oh, look here. This is pretty cool. So we've got 92. This would have been 90 after 92. What year is this? We really do care. They said Kenner Products, Consumer Date Services, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Okay. I'm trying to see what year this was. This should have been 90. Obviously, it's after 92. Made in China. 1991 Carlo Pictures. Okay, this is 91. It's a lot of Kenner. It seems like they did this. All right, so I'm gonna take all this. Anyway, so here's the little toy thing. You got some Batman Returns stuff in here. It's just kind of cool. There's more Terminator 2 stuff. I don't know. I can't see this. It's upside down. So anyway, that's battle damage, power arm. Oh, it's got all that stuff. Anyway, Nerf. They've got starting lineup. Anyway, so that's that. Let's pay for it. Don't put any of this in your pie hole and wherever else you eat pie. I guess I'm just gonna. God, I don't even take this out of the package. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? I don't even want to take it out of the package. Catalog, nice. Catalog is nice. Okay, how do I get this out of here? This doesn't. He looks like he's here to eat chewing gum and kick ass or whatever, and he's all out of chewing gum. I guess I'll just. This is not going to go well. I'm going to start bleeding live on the thing here. This is not how you use the knife, by the way. I got a bad feeling about this. I'm supposed to take them off from here. I'm not an idiot. I'm an idiot. All right, we're just going to cut this. God, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. This is why this is what an Instagram reel would look like if you weren't doing it. Yeah, if you did this in real time or something. This is not going to go well. I already know I'm going to get cut. I guess I should have scissors, but I'm too lazy to go get them. Hey, this is fun. Damn, they have this on there. Okay, here we go. I guess it's no good if you can't see it on camera here. This is why Digital Caveman told me he doesn't do unboxings. He does action figure reviews. I should have that music playing in the background. I didn't think of setting that up. You know, we have some nice music playing while I'm doing this. I don't want to cut those off there and just loosen them. Jesus, I can't get the tape off of this thing. This is not going well. How bad do we want to see this? I really don't want to open this. That's why I'm hesitating. Okay, this isn't working. I need it. I do have a knife. This is not how you do. I do have scissors. All right, I gotta go get scissors because I might need my appendages. All right, just stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Let me get some scissors. Nice. Alrighty, I promised I'd be back, and here I am. So I don't know if you can hear me. Alrighty, I'm back. So I had to go. Camera, I'm right here. Eyes up here, bro. All right. So I had to go to what we have a drawer called the danger drawer. You know, like the X-Men have the danger room. We have a danger drawer here, and that's where I got the scissors from. So back to hopefully a better unboxing. Oh, this is not going to go. I don't want to do this. Oh, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to mess this up. I'm going to mess this up. All right, that is really not coming off of there, bro. What do you do here? This is not how you do an unboxing. I can promise you. How dull is that knife? I've had this knife forever. My uncle gave me this knife. My Uncle John, I think, gave me this knife like probably 20 something years ago. It's a Schrade USA LB3, I think. Nothing special about it. It's just special that he gave it to me. I don't really have knives. The scissors are not really that good either. Oh, there we go. Hey, good job. I'm trying to get this off of here. I know I'm doing this. This is why people don't do unboxings like this. They skip everything, you know, but we're keeping it real here. I lost a person, by the way. Oh well. Did you get bored? That's nice. Good for you. Thanks for sticking around. Okay. So we're trying not to cut our appendages off here. We got one loose. I've never done this live, so this could be fun. We should chop this up into an AI reel. I'll probably be rich and famous. Someone else will get rich and famous off of me doing unboxing or whatever we're calling this. All right, I am trying. I've never seen tape like this. This is some Terminator tape. AI put this tape on here. Skynet did this. I literally can't get. I don't want to cut the little tie things. I know that's the easy way to do it, the most conventional way, like that. I don't want to do that though. I want to maybe be able to tie him back up in the box, and I'll need these ties. I know I could probably buy some, but it's not whatnot and all that stuff. So here we go. We're making progress here. This is not gonna. This is all right. We're getting there. We'll loosen things up. Now we can move our legs. We can get his legs out. He doesn't. Wow, he is not articulated. He will not bend. All right, I don't want to cut this, but you know what? I guess I'm going to have to. Oh, I didn't cut it. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab you in the crotch there. Sorry, don't get mad. Anyway, so we're going back over here. Let's peel this tape. Oh, look at that. I can peel that tape. There you go. This is an unboxing. This is not the cut scenes. They do it in like 10 seconds and you unbox the thing, which is obviously more entertaining. I kind of think this is entertaining. And you're watching, maybe you do too. Let me know in the comments if this is the worst unboxing you've ever seen. I kind of think it is. But all that. Good God. Now I got to get the gun out. All right. Are you going to stand up, bro? Look at that. Standing on business. I'll be back. You sit right there. Who the hell are you? You stand right there, bro. Here, yep. They can look. Okay, there you go. I'll get your gun out, bro. All right. So, doing an unboxing here. Let's do this. I'm getting better at this. Okay. I know. I know. You know what? I don't even know if anybody's watching in the comments. I'm going to take my headphones off because I can't really hear myself. So I'm just gonna that's gonna mess up the sound. How is the sound? Okay, is it good? Like it? Is it fun? We think so. So, doing an unboxing here. We're doing this in real time. There you go. This is how I guess Gen X would do it, right? I'm just making up stuff here. All right, we're almost done. Here. We're trying to get the gun out. We almost got the gun out. So let's get it out. This is the worst unboxing ever in the history of unboxings. I won't be doing this again. Or maybe I will. This makes me $1 million. I will. Everybody like, share, subscribe. AI cut this together. Don't you just make the money? Make sure I make the money off of it. All righty. So we're getting there. It came out of this box. Get out of your shell, bro. Out of your shell. All right, this is Terminator, the Ultimate Edition. Okay. We're going to test this guy out too. All right, let's see if he's got batteries. I'm sure he doesn't, and I probably don't have the batteries. Let's see. Here's our knife, because what could go wrong, right? Okay, let's pull the back piece off of there. Oh, he takes two. What are you, triple A's? You are triple A's. Good thing I have triple A's right here. I need two triple A's. Two AAA batteries. Duracell. Not sponsored by Duracell. All right, we're putting the batteries in. This is how you do it. There. Oh, is there going to be 2 or 3 in here? Oh. What the hell? Look at the light. Let me know if this light's too blinding here. There's too much on this. Maybe that's better. Does that help? Surgery time. I got a knife. What could go wrong? And scissors from the danger drawer. And oh Lord. Looks like poor Terminator's passed out at the party on a Saturday night. All right, we're putting in batteries here. This is gonna go well. I'm ready. All right. There's 3 batteries. What the hell? I'm gonna get electrocuted here. I don't think we get electrocuted, but we're gonna find out if that's possible. Oh, damn it. I really am not over what I'm trying to. Maybe I can pull that camera in a little bit. Let's see. I'm messing up my shot here. All right, coming in closer. Oh, there's my cord. We don't need to see that. Oh, that's that. Excuse me. Oh, I done messed up the camera. All right, let's go in for Let's move this. Don't. This is the alien probe. It's laying on the table. This is disclosure or something. I don't know. All right. Let's get you out of the shot, bro. You're clouding things. All right. I don't like that halo effect there, but it's the light out the way. All right. All right. Hold on. We're getting there, people. All right. Got my battery stuck trying to get it in there. Oh, because I put it on the backwards way. All right. Here we go. So anybody knows I'm a massive, massive Terminator fan. Anything Terminator, I'll take it. I've always been fascinated by AI and computers and stuff like that. Alrighty, put that in there. Hey, these are good till 2036. You'd think, right? I am putting this battery in. You figure I'd never put a battery in something anymore. All right, I need one more battery. Not sponsored by Duracell. I'm sure these will do the trick. All right, so here we go. Oh, there you go. Major fail. Okay, that's my Millennium Falcon light that just fell over. That's okay. It's a live stream. Things like that can happen. All right, let's get our light out the way. Oh, that actually works better. Thank you. Ow, that's in my way. Get out of my way, bro. Recognize. All right. Ooh, I'm about to stab myself here in the all right, let's get the camera in a little closer. Closer. So, oh, and in case you're just joining us, there's the actual Kenner Products business thing. And we went over that just a second ago. This is, forgive me, that camera's upside down. I'm going to figure out how to do that. I should have put the camera over by me. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Like it was over my shoulder. Anyway, so there's the Kenner book there. Anyway, so that's there. Anyway, we're about to fire this thing up, and Steph said fire it up. All right, so lordy. All right, so that just pops back in there. We have all these buttons that must be sound effects. So we want to engage our gun. And put the gun here in his hand. I can't really, I'm monitoring the camera work here. So we're attempting to. I guess if you laid him down, you can see what he looks like. Okay. So kids, don't play with guns. It's in your nature to destroy yourselves. Oh, wow. This is like really hard to move and articulate. Let's do it this way. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to push some buttons. Let's see what happens. Oh, sweet. And that's happening there. Okay, I like. The dogs are hearing that. You can hear the dogs. Oh, I know. So you can see he's got blast holes in there. You can see the exoskeleton, which is pretty cool there. He obviously has the new administration's medical plan. Doesn't cover anything because it doesn't exist. Anyway, there's his exoskeleton there, and that's pretty cool. And I like that you can see. You can't really see. I'm gonna move this light out the way for a minute. That's a little bit better. Let me know if you can see better that way. You can see right here. Does his head turn? No, his head doesn't turn. So this isn't very well articulated. He only has a few movements of the arms up and down, and the legs don't even move. So he just basically stands like that. So we have the leg that's torn open there, and you can see the his exoskeleton in there, and you got the flesh there where it's torn open, and the pants there. So I really like this, but it's just straight up plastic. And you can see in there that's basically if you look at it closely, you can see the round speaker. That's what that is. And let's see what else does it do. It sounds like Arnold. So he probably got in the studio and said, I don't know what that does. What does that do? There's a middle button here. So these are the buttons I'm pushing. So I don't know what that middle one does. That's pretty cool. So that's Arnold. So that's pretty cool. I got him for a killer deal, and the guy took the price off of this, but this was hidden away, so he didn't even have this out for anybody. And when I got to talking with him um, about some Battlestar Galactica stuff, he didn't have that. And I was like, "What else do you have?" And I bought something from him. I forgot what I bought, but anyway, so that's Arnold. We're gonna put Trinity aside. That's the T800. So 19. This is 1991, so that's pretty good. We're gonna sit him over here, a little off screen or somewhere. Okay, let's go into our next item. Let's see. What time is it? Put our watch on. So, if you're here for the first time, this is I've never done an unboxing, so don't spin your knives on tables. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. So anyway, let's move on to the next thing. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a car fanatic. No, that's true. But I do like cars, and this is one of my favorite cars, and got this for another good deal. This one was actually $60, which I saw one that was much shorter that's 50. And I had to get Digital K-Man to come over to say, which one should I get? This one's much nicer. This is a Adam West Batmobile. I love Batman. To me, this is one of the coolest cars. There's a couple cars that are there's several cars that are really cool, including Airwolf, the helicopter. But some of the collectibles, some of the things that I like, Knight Rider, of course. Oh, by the way, Digital K-Man, he had to he put 300 down for the pre-order of the Knight Rider that they had there, one of the booths, and he could probably tell you. But yeah, I see someone in the chat there saying that it's very I killed the patient. That's funny. I'm just catching up with the comments there in the chat. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up the video, please. Anyway, he got the Knight Rider car, which has the lights and everything that there's a lot of cars I like, but of all the cars, Knight Rider is one of them. But the original, I love all the Batmobiles, but my favorite by far is that turns my head all the time is the 1966 Batman Batmobile, and we're going to open this sucker up. This is a 1960 TV series Batmobile. Just to read the bottom, this actually was made in 2007. It tells you where it's from. Batman and all these are trademarks of DC Comics, WB Shield, and all that. Warner Brothers, if they still are, who knows? This is part of the Hot Wheels Collectors.com, consumer information, blah blah blah. All this, not for sale with some Hot Wheels sets. Digital K-Man would say this includes parts you don't want to put in your pie hole. Don't put anything in your pie hole. It shouldn't be in your pie hole. Anyway, so here we go. Let's unbox the Hot Wheels Batman 1966 Adam West and Burt Ward, who's Robin, played Robin. And this is 14 plus, so it's okay. I can open this. I really don't want to open these. I'm the most apprehensive person. I really don't want to mess these up. Oh, there's a seal on there. All right, so we're gonna cut our fingers off. No, we're not. You don't want to do that. We don't want to unalive our fingers. I've been there, done that. Freak finger shot. Okay. Anyway. And I know some people, just for those that missed it, these are the other two deals. Cable from X-Men 97. And I said yesterday, X-Men 97 season 2 came out. This was $50 on one side of the JoeFest on Saturday, and I went there snooping around, and I found this table on the back side there near the wall. I forgot the vendor's name, and it was 25. So I literally walked to the other side of the place and got this Cable action figure, which I really don't want to open it, so I'm going to keep in the box, but I probably will open it. Maybe not on this stream, but anyway, I got that half off. And Archangel used to be Angel from the X-Men, but Apocalypse turned him into Archangel. He's basically Archangel of Death in X-Men. Anyway, X-Men 97. So I wanted this figure, and I've already got Cyclops, who's my favorite X-Men of all time. I got Wolverine, and I've got at this same size, and Rogue. And anyway, I got this for $40, which K-Man confirmed that was a digital K-Man confirmed that was a really good deal on those. So I got 3 really cool things after this Batmobile, because you're going to want to see the finale. It's actually pretty humongous. All right, so I know you guys' time is valuable, and I took too long on that first one, so let's speed this process up a little bit. Arnold, I'm going to move you out of the way. I keep calling him Arnold. Well, it is Arnold, but he's Terminator. Okay, you're not going to fall, bro. Yeah, okay, you just lean back there. I don't know if you can see. He's chilling there. Let's see. I'm going to turn the camera around here. There's behind the scenes. Where is this at? Okay, there's Arnold. Where's Arnold? Right there. I'm pointing at him. There he is. Oh, he's falling everywhere. Okay, just chill right there. He does not want to stand up. All right, he's just chilling there. I got to clean up my desk. Anyway, that's not important right now. Batman, no. Thank you in the chat. All righty, so let's do this. There's tape on here. What could go wrong? I cut my finger. No, I didn't. There'll be a lot of that, I'm sure. This is a good box to display this, and that's why I want to be very careful. I really don't want to tear this up. This would be really nice to have. Oh, by the way, I've never done an unboxing, so oh gosh, is this screwed into there? Are you serious? Wow. They are not playing. I need a screwdriver? Really? Where's my screwdriver at? They literally have these screwed into there. Oh, okay, there we go. The sides come off. Okay, that's cool. Well, maybe we can look at them. Well, this is holding the door, so the doors do open. I guess I could take that piece of plastic off. Oh dear, I'm not trying to break this thing. I'm really not. I guess it doesn't matter. But I do want to get this out of here. Dang it. I gotta get my screwdriver. I'll be right back, okay? Talk to yourself. You can thumbs up the video, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to get my screwdriver. All righty, and we're back. Sorry about that. My screwdriver. And here we go. I'm right here. Camera. Real men have their wife's pink skill screwdriver. All right, so here we go. This is not going to work out well. This is going to die because I didn't charge it. I didn't know I needed to. No. I didn't think I'd really have to use a screwdriver to get this out of the box. No one told me this. So this is one of those. This isn't one of these fake Instagram stories where, you know, they unbox it in like 10 seconds. This is like in real time. So, all right. Is that coming off of there? What are you doing, bro? You're killing me, Smalls. I really don't want to hurt this thing. This is crazy. I didn't think this would be. This is the most. Somebody go and make AI clips out of my unboxing here. This would probably make me an internet sensation. But this apparently is what we're doing. I didn't know I'd have to deconstruct things this much. Really? Okay, I'm just trying to. Oh, it's coming off. Somehow. I got them off the back. How do I get them off the front? How does that work? I don't even know how that works. Okay. We're getting there. Uh-oh. Oh my god, it fell on its head. That is the weirdest unboxing I've ever done. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that didn't go well. Oh, Lord have mercy. That did not go well. All righty. I lost all those screws too. I got screws flying everywhere. All right. I got to find them because I got two precious dogs. I don't want them to sneak in the studio here and get these screws. Yeah, that one. There's other screw. Of course, I'm missing this. This is crazy. I'm sorry. There's a way to do this, and I'm apparently not doing it right. I don't know what I'm doing. This was way more than I thought it could be. Okay. I don't know. Okay, this is one there. The screw is there. There's a screw there. I suppose that's it. Looks kind of like it's it. We're just going to put this over here somewhere. I don't know how, where, why. Just okay. Sorry. Thank you. Non-sponsored by the wife's skill. Power screwdriver. That needs charging. Anyway, all right. Oh, there's the other two pieces. Well, that would have been handy now, that wouldn't it? All right, this I'm going to peel off of here. This we're just going to cut this with a knife. Or we have scissors for that. Right tool for the right job. All right. That was painful. All right. Now we're getting into this is the Batman Adam West Batmobile. And the door is open, which are awesome. So there's one on the bottom of the car. Oh, what's on the bottom of the car? Okay, I don't know. Alrighty. So this is if you could feel this feels like heavy metal. I love the interior. Let's see if you can see the interior. Forgive me, I'm wondering where their camera is. You can see this actually has. Is that how? Trying to go in there. You have the wheel as if you're sitting there. Which way? Okay. And there's the little siren on top. Well, let's do it from the top. Okay, let's do the top. Let's see. There's obviously the steering wheel. Then it moves, and it moves when I do that. See, I'm moving the steering wheel. If I flip it, when I move the steering wheel, the actual wheels do turn in that direction like they should. Oops, I'm not moving it with my hands. I'm moving the steering wheel. So they move like that, which is it. Too much glare. Too much glare. Sorry. Okay. Maybe that. Put that over here. How about that? Okay. Is that better? Too much glare. Okay. Blinding me. But anyway, so I wonder if this thing, I wish this thing lit up. It probably does not. I seriously doubt that it does. No, it doesn't. But what's cool in here, and this is pretty much true to it, you can't tell, but right here, these little red things here, that is the bat. That's the big red bat phone there. It's hard to see it. That's the bat phone right there that I'm touching. Right here is the gear shift. Oops. The gear shift. And back here is a fire extinguisher because they actually have that back there. See that thing with the yellow on it? You can barely see it there. I can't get this camera angle right. But anyway, it's got a fire extinguisher in there. Very, very detailed. And I love just the look of this. I forgot what car this is actually modeled after. Doors obviously open. This, I think, is roughly the design of the Munsters car, which is around that time. I feel like they modified whatever car this was for the Batmobile. And this just really, if you saw this coming, you would know this is Batman and Robin. I wish the red lights lit up. Now, there's ones that are far more expensive than I paid for this, certainly, that light up and have, even like the electronics, like the Knight Rider one that's going for like 300. It has all the interesting stuff in there. I don't know that the hood opens. This right here on the hood is a little radar thing that would spin around, and you don't want to mess with that, but it would spin around in the show. There were a lot of things they had in here. There's your trunk, and there's your little antenna on the back there. Obviously, this is like your exhaust here, and you have the afterburner there. It shoots the fire out, so that's kind of awesome. And this is just a heavy plastic, feels like kind of metal almost. This is really nice. This is well built. It's really nice, and I just love the profile of this. It's very similar to the Munsters, so I get that. But that's something. Even though this JoeFest, it was really busy on Saturday. You couldn't even hardly move. I did take some video. That'll probably be in a later thing. I didn't get it for this episode, but it's on my phone. I have to download it, see what I can do with that. But anyway, it was very busy Saturday, and usually Sundays, a lot less people were there. But there were really cool booths and a lot of things that we went to there. So anyway, that's our Batman. Let's just put the box over here. And these two items that go in there, I'm going to stick those in there. Oh, I'm getting excited because now we're getting into some real fun stuff here. So bear with us here. So we've gotten our two X-Men figures. We've got our Terminator 2, Judgment Day action figure there. And he towers over the Batmobile. So yeah, let's go a little bit. Oops, I hit the camera there. Sorry. Good thing is you can readjust it. All right, so we're going to move these guys out the way. We're going to move them off to the side here. Here we go. Here's one I don't want to open. Now, I've got a lot of these that I got for Christmas. You can't see in the studio here. Maybe you could. Studio's a mess, so forgive me. But if you look up on the wall there, you're going to see way up there, there's a whole line of, I don't know if you can see up there. There's a whole line of shelves I put up, and those are all action figures, vehicles. And spaceships and vehicles. Same thing on the other wall up here in the studio. We'll do a tour. I've never actually done a tour of the studio, but I still got to work on some things. But anyway, here's our new thing going with that. One of the lines that I really wanted to get into collecting, but I do have some bigger Star Wars stuff. So spoiler alert, it's Star Wars. And I don't have any Millennium Falcons. I've never owned a Millennium Falcon, believe it or not. And so I like the Micro Galaxy Squadrons because they're usually smaller. A lot of ships are small in this. This is a little bit bigger. Obviously, this is the Millennium Falcon. This has lights and sounds. Let's read. This says this is a series 1. It's got lights and motion activated lights and sounds. It's got a Han Solo figure, a Princess Leia. Where's the camera? Han Solo, Princess Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Chewbacca. Let's turn it this way so you can see it. So there's the little figurines there. Let's see if you can. They're tiny, but they will actually fit in the ship. So we're going to try to do that. Okay. So, I wonder if I can move that camera around. I should put that camera over my shoulder. That's what I should do. Anyway, but we're not going to do that. Anyway, this is a launch edition. So this came out when they launched thing. This set was $35 here. It's the price tag on here. So 35, all that, which is a good deal. Hey, Caveman, you're back. Just real quick, we unboxed this real quick, just to review. We did the Batmobile here. It feels like a heavy metal, kind of plastic metal, and you can chime in the chat there. My favorite Batmobile of all time. So really cool. It's got the fire extinguisher in there, the gear shift, and the big bat phone inside there. The red that you can see in there. But anyway, and we've already done the Arnold. This caveman had to step away. So he's already seen all these, but it does. Come on now, don't die on me. Maybe and one more time. And all right, cool. So anyway, it's Millennium Falcon time. Back to Millennium Falcon. Let's get this camera adjusted better. I need to. Why is that crooked? Or is it me? I might be crooked. Okay. Anyway, so he's saying that he thinks the Falcon's MSRP on this one, which is a launch edition, that they have priced for 35. He said he thinks it was $50. This is the series 1 digital caveman that's here as well. He's like, you crook, LOL. Okay, well, I'm a crook, but okay. Anyway, so we have that. Oh, it's got the radar dish. I think that's what you call it in here. And it looks like it's got a robot of some sort. What the heck is that? Oh, that's a gun. That's one of the guns. Okay. Anyway, let's pop this sucker open. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna do it. Oops. So this is my first Millennium Falcon. This 90-degree articulation on some of this. We have lights and sounds. But I call that nacelle. I know it's the exhaust, I guess. Lights up. So hopefully that's what it is. And you have all the different ships in the Disney line that you can get on there. Anyway, we're about to pop this sucker open. So this is fun. All right. Oops. No, I don't want to break this. Oops. I really don't want to open these, but I'm opening it. I said I'd do an unboxing, so true to my word. I'm a man of my word. This light is blinding me. Let me know if that's too glary or bright. Balancing light, so. Oh, because you're a crooked to the camera. Oh, and the Adam West Batmobile caveman. I had to use the wife's skill screwdriver here because I had to take it. It was mounted into the box, so I'm saving the box on that. Anyway, so let's take it out. We're officially unboxing the Millennium Falcon. Oh, I know I'm keeping this box because look at that. Look at that artwork. I know when these, you're supposed to take this cardboard out. So I can technically get rid of the box. And if I wanted to display this, you take the cardboard back out of this like that. So then you have that to display with. And so you can put the box on there, have instructions there. Oh gosh, this is all in there, isn't it? So we got to get this sucker out of here. But I think that's pretty cool. That's a great like panoramic display or whatever you diorama. I don't know. Tell me what it's called in the chat. So anyway, we've got all these here. How do I get the sucker out of here? It's kind of the bottom of it. I'm really gonna get this camera straight. It's really getting on my nerves. Okay, other way. How about that? Okay. Packaging insert. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, let's get this out of here. How do you get it out of here? You just grab it there. I don't want to break this thing. I'm so scared I'm going to break this. You just don't know. My God, this is in there. I guess it's good for packaging or shipping or whatever. Literally, how do you get this out of here? Do I reach down in here and pull this out? Camera is good for us. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is not working out. This has got to be easier, but I don't know. I think it'll fall out. I guess you can cut it out of here. You don't need to really leave it in the plastic. This really doesn't have feet. Or maybe it does. I wonder if, oh, maybe it does. So it can stand up. That would be good. Awesome. I got a wrap or rubber band around the middle. Oh, there is. Okay. There is that. Okay. Thank you. Digital Caveman, he doesn't do unboxings on his channel, Digital Caveman Presents on YouTube and Instagram, where he does 5 videos a week. You should like, share, and subscribe and follow there. But he doesn't show the unboxings, but like I'm doing, but he does the action figure reviews. So this isn't, my God, they've got the plastic in here. There, I guess you push these pieces out. Oh, the cardboard. Oh, this is new. Okay. See, I can learn. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Well, I just assume kiss a Wookie. I know you can arrange that. Okay, let's get that little piece of plastic or rubber band off of there. I love that that's kind of transparent. That's very good on that. Good call on that. All right, let's look at this. Let's move that out the way. So here we are. We're looking at the bottom. Obviously, the gun turret's there. I feel like these are yeah. Oh, look at that. I like that. Did you see that? That's the landing gear. So let's do that. So when we put it in the thing, the landing gear would be like, whatever. Insert. I love the battle damage to it. This is really nice. I like the Micro Galaxy Squadron versions of these because they're not too big. They don't take up as much space. And it's just I like the the weathered look on here, the intention, because this would Millennium Falcon is a badass ship. It's always, out there doing its thing. But it's always, making the Kessel run in under 14 parsecs. Anyway, we got to get our people out of the box here. So you got to get the crew out. It's going to be our crew right there. We got a turret here and our gun turret. And they worry me with this plastic. I'm just now going to mess one of these up. Uh-oh. Okay. Here's our little gun turret. We're going to sit right there. And then there's another part of that. Okay. Jesus. Okay, that's part of the gun turret there. I don't know if you can see this, but that just snaps into there. Theoretically, that snaps into there, or this snaps up, or these snap into the side. They go into each side of the gun here. Okay. Okay, there, and that allows it to whirl in, and we'll hook it up where it goes in a second. But I've got to get, I call it the radar dish. I don't know, the deflector dish, maybe. If this were Star Trek, this would be a deflector dish. Probably the same technology. Don't forget the dish. I got the dish right there. All right. And so the dish, we'll see how good I am. This dish goes right there. Is that right? And yeah. Uh-oh. Don't try this at home. I'm not a professional. All right, that fits on there nicely. And then we need to put the gun turret. Should be on the bottom. All right. Or there's one kind of built into there. Is it on the bottom? I feel like it goes on the bottom here. Oh, I forgot another thing. Okay, maybe it's on the top. I can't remember. Oh, I feel so ashamed. Communications and scanner dish. Where the hell's the gun turret go? Where's the gun go? Caveman, where's the gun turret go? Isn't it on the bottom? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I could look at the picture, couldn't I? Like, I don't know what the Millennium Falcon looks like. Where's the gun? Is it on the top? I thought it was on the bottom, but they have one built into the bottom. Let's see. There's instructions, because imagine that. Battery cover removal. Oh, this goes, the battery cover's on the bottom. 3 AAA batteries below the cover. Reinstall before playing. Okay, that's nice. Oh, it goes in the center, in the top. Of course it does. I should know better. Top, back, central window. And there, as soon as you said it, I saw it. So, oops, went right there. That is not running to stay in there, though. I know it clips to the. I gotta turn some light on here. This might get a little glary. So forgive me if that. Let's see. Is that. That really doesn't hold that well. Okay. Oh, well, there it is. I got it. Oops. See the turret, right? The gun turret's on there, right there. Back of the window. Okay, let's see. Now, I should have done this before I put the damn gun turret on. I've got to take off the battery. This is the battery cover. We're going to put some batteries up in this mode. Okay. Or is it right here? All right. Use a Phillips. Not okay. Correct position. It's right by the. Sure. Where the heck is that? All right. Top pull at the edge of the back of the ship. So the edge of the back of the ship. Oh, removing the back cover here. This is crazy. Okay, top cover removal. Pull up on the edge at the back of the ship. Jesus. Okay. That's how you open it. Cool. That's where they sit at the little table there. Do the batteries go in here then? Or it spins around. That's okay. Where is the battery cover is use a screwdriver to loosen the screws. Where the hell is it? Okay, is this the battery cover? Oh, damn it. See, that does not stay on there. I'm upset with that. That does not want to stay on there. Anyway, there's a battery. You have to remove the screws. That must be right here. All right, so we got our handy wife's beautiful pink screwdriver. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Didn't know there'd be this much surgery going on, but okay. And it's not even. Damn it. Okay. I need a small screwdriver, which I don't freaking have. So I got to get that screw off to hook this up and put the people in there. AA batteries. Yeah, you can remove the secret cargo passage. You can leave this right here, by the way. This is the cargo passage under the floor. Which is neat that you can stick cargo in there. That's kind of cool. Just like in where they hid in episode 4. Or was that 5? That was in 4. Yeah. That's where they sit around the kind of table or whatever inside there, and I can put the little gals in there. We have Han Solo, Princess Leia, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Chewbacca. Little figurines to put in there. I'm not going to sit them in there yet, but this is where another place that they can sit. And I need to get the screw off of here. It is a Phillips. I don't know that I have. Let me go get another screwdriver again. I didn't know that. I thought these just kind of work together. So put a pillow, put it on a pillow and put what cockpit opens and the cargo section opens. All right. The batteries. The whole family. Oh yeah. Okay. Be right back. Gotta get a small screwdriver so I can put the batteries in so we can fire things up. I will be back. We're back. Ooh. Sorry. We're back. All righty. So Got the right tool for the right job. That's what my daddy always said. All right. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's just put you flat, bro. All right. All right. Caused too much havoc and accidentally slipped the dogs of war. I don't want to do that. You know, you haven't experienced Shakespeare until you've read it in its original Klingon. But anyway, let's see. Here we go. All right. I love these little screwdrivers because you can hold them down like that and they just do what they're supposed to do. And let's see. Please don't fall apart. Please don't. Oh, it was coming up. Ah, there we go. We got it. Okay. We need AAA batteries. I need 1, 2, 3. Interesting. 3 AAAs. Once again, our Duracell, not sponsored. Oh, those are double A's. The AAAs. Oh, they're right here. I'm giving the AAAs on the Duracells here. This one goes way down in there, somewhere down in there. This is like unlike any other unboxing you would encounter. I guarantee they would have cut all this out and edited this down and made it nice and neat so you could digest it in 10 minutes and go about your day. But that's not me. Not today. Alrighty. Where the heck? That seems like that goes down there. It does not want to fit in there. I know I'm doing it right because it spring goes to the back. Yep. So you go like that. Insert. You can do this. You've done this before. Act like you never put a battery in something. And we're doing it. Sometimes to get the good things in life, you got to work hard to get to them. They're just not handed to you. So we're doing this. All right. Now we got that. We got our batteries mostly in there, not beautifully in there, but there we go. Ah, there we go. Oh, damn it. This turret, I'm upset with this little turret. Basically, this has, you can't see it, there's a hole there and a hole there. And I think the little plastic, the way this thing is welded in there, they just are molded. It's just not tight. As soon as I say that, it's tight, but oh well. You can always blame me. All right, this is cool. I love the attention to detail on all this. Fits in there so nicely. That's a great way to disguise the batteries on this. We've got 2 more. The finale's coming up. I know I'm really not trying to go slow with this, but our finale's coming up soon. We got 2 very big pieces. Caveman's already seen it, so he knows what I got, but he agrees I got some great deals on things, so that makes me happy. That makes it feel like a success. I will tell you, it being as crowded as it was at JoeFest 2026, seemed much more than last year, but certainly a bigger G.I. Joe presence there. I felt like in some ways there were more vendors and there were less. Get your toolbox. Okay. I got my toolbox. All right. So we got all these here. Let's move some of this out the way. Okay, we got that. Let's put the family in there. It's no fun if the family can't do their thing. Good God, everything was packing here well. Well, I appreciate their packaging. They did a good job. Imagine you worked in the factory and this was your job. Popping the family out. There, you can't see. Here we go. Let's see. And we can articulate their arms like Chewbacca sitting there. He's chilling. He's trying to make some time with Princess Leia because she is notoriously she really likes the Wookiees. She did it all for the Wookiee. Does anybody get that reference? Anyway, that's all. Here's Han Solo. And his arms up. Let's see, where's Han Solo? Where should he be? I guess they're all just gonna be chilling there. He could be over here chilling. He was partying too hard, so he's just laying there. Obi-Wan, he's sitting out here. He's chatting with everybody. You know what? We'll just put Han in there too. I think they can actually go in here. I think in the turret. That would be wonderful if they do. If they don't, they don't. I feel like they could. I swear I see seats in there. And I don't know if you know, if you've watched Solo, you realize that this little gap in here was a question we never knew, but there is I guess the fills in that gap is actually the escape pod for the Millennium Falcon. Not that you really ever need it, but you never know. You might. All right. Well, I thought we could put them. I thought we could sit them in. They do go for added play. You can put them in the additional play features. And let's see. Well, this quad can, I think, goes up and down. You can rotate it, by the way. I can go up and down. It's a feature. That is really ticking me off there. So I could have done a better build on this. It could have been tighter. So the turret goes up and down there. It's not supposed to really come out, but it can go up and down within the ship. If you want it to pop up, when you have a cover there, the turret can pop up. Anyways, it says you can put them in here. I'm gonna put Han and Chewie up here flying the plane. The plane, the plane, boss, flying the Millennium Falcon here. Okay? Oh, it just opens up. So there we go. We opened up the cockpit there. Can you see that? And we're gonna put Han. You got everybody just chilling in there. We're gonna put Han up in the pilot seat where he belongs. He needs to be flying the Millennium Falcon. Or moving his arms. These are tiny figures. It's amazing how they can still kind of articulate them. But oops. Really, my fingers are too big and fat. It's kind of hard to even see this, but he can sit right there in a chair, and he needs his co-pilot. You're nothing without your co-pilot. Got Chewie there. Chewie, we're home. Never do a Chewbacca impression, but I guess you're supposed to have like tweezers. That's what digital caveman does. He has tweezers. It's kind of cool. Can lift these people in and out of there. Chewbacca, I think you're too tall, man, to fit in the cockpit. I doubt it, but you're not supposed to be too tall. Let me get your little button there. We gotta play the sounds on this. So yeah. Dang it, I got your leg stuck in there, bro. Yeah, there you go. So they're both in the cockpit there. Han and Chewie. Close the cockpit. Uh-oh. That's why you gotta sit down. Look. Maybe one of them fell out. Where are they supposed to sit? Or are they supposed to not? I guess you shouldn't be whirling this thing around, should you? Anyway, you guys are just gonna get, you don't have seatbelts on. This is why you should wear a seatbelt, even if you're in the Millennium Falcon, because you never know. All right, well, listen to that. So put the top back on. What else can we do with this? Flip it over to play upside down. Squad, trigger the Millennium Falcon lights through motion. Okay, roll. How do you keep the cannon turrets? All right, cool. Well, we gotta. These are the turret buttons right here. They're gonna activate things. Please don't tell me there's more stuff in here. Okay. Oh, that's all on this touchpad. So we're gonna put this back in here. Put the top back up. Oh, it goes like this. A little bit of curvature to it. Please don't fall back on there. Come on. All right. So you kind of pull the turret up if you need to. That you'd want to do that, but that's whatever it needs to be. Oh, you have seats in here. You can put them, you can sit somebody in the turret right there to fire, which that makes total sense. This little plastic, it's just not, I wish this was a little bit tighter. This gun falls off too easy. I don't like that. All right, so I just don't want this to fall off when we start twirling things around. All right, there we go. Okay, you got to stay in there, bro. Okay, we're just gonna, everybody gonna fly all over the place. Okay, we got that snapped on. So here we go. There we go. That's kind of cool. I don't do anything. It's not doing anything. That's pretty cool. I like it. Is that the only buttons it does? Yeah, it's just this button and this button. Oops, sorry, this button. Oh, it's motion activated too. People are sliding around there. That's pretty cool. They're sliding on the side there. Anyway, so that's the Millennium Falcon. We're just gonna let it sit in there for a minute. I'm gonna need space for what's coming up. I'm gonna need some moving my tools over here. Clear your workspace. Okay. What's next is that's gonna be the big one. So here comes the big one. This is the big reveal. We're gonna have to move the Millennium Falcon, Batmobile. Everybody's got to clear the deck. All right, clearing the deck here. Let's go to speak. here is the big one. And I got this. This was $300 and something. This is my big reveal. So, mind you, in the 70s, playing with the original die-cast ones. It does, yeah. So this next item, this is our big reveal, and then there's one more that kind of goes with this. Digital Caveman knows where I'm going with this. Has he seen him? He was there with me at JoeFest and in Augusta 2026. And this next one, so we've covered so far X-Men, we've covered the original Batman series, we covered Terminator 2 or Terminator, and we just did Star Wars. So I got 7 items, okay? I got 2 action figures for X-Men 97. I got Cable at a great deal, and also Archangel. All right. Then we got Batman, 1966, Adam West, Burt Ward, Batmobile. We got the Terminator 2, Judgment Day, action figure, the T-800. And then, so we got those. I was able to get something from every genre, a lot of the genres of what, except Battlestar Galactica, but something that was, some say was modeled after, but loosely, and was Star Trek. And me and my wife are big Star Trek fans, next to probably Star Wars. I'm just as big of a Star Trek fan. And I got this. This was $300 and something online. I got this for $120. So sounds like a lot of money. It really is. Sticker shock, trust me. But when you see dun, 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 it's going to be well worth it. This sucker is massive. I almost need to pull the camera back. I don't even know if I can. Let's see if I can get a little height on the camera there. But this is, and it's not exactly what you think it is. This is the, oops, let me get a move Terminator out of the way. Let's move Hasta la Vista, baby. Let's move you over here, bro. Okay. Ugh. And I need to slide this a little bit more. This is the USS Enterprise, you would probably say, right? NCC 1701D from Star Trek The Next Generation, right? Star Trek, oops, I'm going the wrong way. I need to move the camera up. Okay, because I have the room, so you think, okay, Star Trek Next Generation, right? That's what it says here. Okay, you wouldn't be wrong, but this is Starship Legends, okay. So it looks like the 1701D, but this makes all the difference. Well, you'll see. As seen in All Good Things. Now, all Star Trek fans know that season 7, the series finale, TV series finale of Star Trek The Next Generation, the last episode was All Good Things. And you have Captain Picard right there. You have him moving through 3 different time periods, past, present, and future, along with Q. And so Q is kind of pushing him back and forth through time. And he's trying to figure out the situation, and it's really good. If you hadn't seen it, you need to see it. But anyway, this is, everybody knows that you have 2 nacelles on a starship. Well, even though the picture shows a 2 nacelle 1701D, this was from the future. And if you look in the back, so far everything looks normal, right? Right? Star Trek Next Generation Legends. Oops, sorry. Is my camera crooked? Forgive me, I can't tell. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. Let me readjust this camera. But I'm going to tell you what's different about this. You're going to love it too. I promise. More bang for your buck. Let me get over here. Let's see why that is the way it is. think that's better. Hopefully that's better. We are going to do this. Let me turn this around. Some light on this. Uh-oh, I just knocked my lamp over. Dang it. I need you not to do that. Please don't fall. As we're live streaming away. You just did good. There you go. That's much better. So hopefully I got the camera more straight on this one. We'll look at this together. So you always have two nacelles, right? Well, this chip's from the future. That is not Captain Kirk, but Professor X. This is just Kim says. Yes, he's both actually. We all know that. So the length of this is 642.5 meters. I don't know what meters are. That's something overseas that I don't do. That's like math. 24 decks, a crew of 1,014, including civilians. Maximum speed warp 9.6. I don't think that's true. Okay, caveman. I thought this thing did warp 15, and how? I know that's impossible. You'd have to check me on that from All Good Things. But anyway, what makes this thing special is it's got another nacelle, because this was Admiral Riker from the future swinging in to save Picard. So from All Good Things, that's what makes this thing different. So I'll show you in a second. But it says features all of the following phrases and sound effects: engage, cloak, raise the shields, set a course for Federation space, warp 13. Okay, is warp 13. So I was right. SFX, cloaking device activating, warp drive engaging, red alert. Daxon, whatever that means, phasers firing, torpedoes firing. So those are all the things it can do. So yes, this has 3 nacelles. So we're going to have to unbox this thing. And I am super excited. I'm so stoked on this. I was a little intimidated by the size of this, but I know this is going to be a star in my collection here. So I am way excited to unbox this with you all. And even though this is the big piece that I wanted, there's another part to it. And K-Man knows what's coming next. But let's look at this first. Okay, once again, we got our little handy rubber bands here. This is we got to get these off of here. So let's do this the right way. This is not, I can do this, by the way. Oh, God, that was scary. Sorry, okay. You can't see none of what I'm doing here, so I need a bigger area. I realize I don't have enough desk space here, but it is impressive, quite impressive. So, oh dear, I'm running late, so I'm going to end this stream soon, but we've got to quickly go through this. So I'm trying to speed up here. Get everybody out the box. Oh, of course, that's tied in there. Yeah, you have to kind of do this. So I know I'm killing the value of all these things by actually opening them. That's why. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm killing the value of opening these. Any value they have, they're probably losing it by opening them. But I'm sorry. If I had the money and the inclination to buy these, I would get I would buy one, never open it to collect it, and one to open it to, play with it. Just to admire it. Like Data said in the first Star Trek First Contact in the movie, he said that Captain Picard, him and Captain Picard were looking at they had time traveled because of the Borg, that they had to go back because the Borg were trying to assimilate Earth when Zephyr Cochrane was making his first warp flight. And that's when First Contact, hence the name of the movie, happened April 4th, 2063. Is that right? Digital Caveman, if you're still there. And that's when the Vulcans saw Zephyr Cochrane's warp flight. And, it was way after the Third World War, 9 billion civilians on the planet. A lot of people died from the Third World War and all that. And this is eugenics war came later with Khan. But anyway, this is on Earth. And anyway, so Zephyr Cochrane, he's this great big hero that invented warp technology, et cetera, et cetera. This great hero, you find out through the movie that he was really nothing like that. That the point of the story is that sometimes we fictionalize people and make them these great, wonderful heroes that they are to an extent. But, when you tell a story long enough, it's kind of like a lie. To tell it enough, you believe it. But, it's just like there's fabrications to embellishments, let's say in this case about Zephyr Cochrane. He's like, but it's really, is it James Cromwell played that role? I think is his name, the actor. He did really well as Zephyr Cochrane. But anyway, but what I was saying is the point I was getting at was, so Data, Picard is just admiring. He's like, when I was a kid, I saw this Zephyr Cochrane's warp ship, which was a refitted nuclear ICBM, and so they put the warp engine to and did the warp flight, and that's when the Vulcans happened to be passing through, and that's when they decided to make first contact. That the humans, there was a point. Yeah, Digital came and said, yeah, there's a point. So that's when they made first contact, the Vulcans with humans, and that's when we became and worked our way to becoming an interstellar species in Star Trek lore. So but the point I was getting to, and there was a point, yes. So Picard and Data are talking about the ship, and Data asks, because Data's at this point still trying to become human, and or is close to human, experience of emotions, and he said, he asked Captain Picard, he's like, because he was feeling the ship, he's like, I've seen this in the Smithsonian with the touch it is to make it real, and he's like, does having a tactile response make it more real to you? Because Data touches it and he's like, I detect alloy and whatever, the makeup of it, that made up the metal and stuff like that. And he's like, it's no more real to me. And he said, Picard said, when you can touch a thing like this, instead of just seeing it in a museum, but you can actually touch the ship, it feels like a personal connection with the ship. And so that was the little point I was making, that I took the long road to Albuquerque to get. All right, so I'm ready to get trying to get the stand. Oh, Jesus. That is not the last time that light's gonna fall. It's gonna keep falling. Ironically, it's my Millennium Falcon light. All right, I'm sorry. This is where I need an assistant to help me. All right, there we go. I know, I'm just afraid to break anything. And pull on that. Okay, that's great. There's a nice little stand. I like what's interesting about the stand, and you'll see is that it's in the shape of a communicator. Can you see the shape there? So Star Trek. Okay. Slides up into there like that. That's nice. This is really nice. I am excited about this. Let's release everything else. It should allow me to link this cord off of here. Oh my gosh. There's something else holding us on there. It's this. Hey, this is really in the Jeez Louise, you're killing me, Smalls. All right, this is a long stream. I'm sorry. Put all these off of here because I guess I don't need these on the box. All right, I'm gonna get these off of here. They really packed this thing in here well. I'm very proud of their workmanship. Attention to detail. Getting the feed just through the back of the box here. I know I probably should have literally unboxed these earlier and just showed them on the stream. And I was not planning to spend this long on the stream doing this, but I got to. All right, so we're getting the out there. Uh-oh, there's the salsa. I love the salsa section is supposed to come off, so that's awesome. And this says 2012. This is 2012 CBS Incorporated, made in China. This is Diamond Select Toys and Collectibles. 1208 20LY. Okay. We'll set that right there. I didn't break it. This actually comes apart like this, which is good to know. That's the saucer section. Okay. I'm really trying to get this up here right now. Oh gosh, that is hardcore. Now we know. Alrighty. So there we are. All right, but we got to get the batteries in this thing. Let's hope we still can. All right, so we're taking that off. Let's get our handy knife here. We'll pry that, hopefully, right off of there. No, maybe. All right, I'm going to pop this up. My screw is not playing. You know, if I have a jump to do it, I'm going to do it. This feels pretty. This is plastic, obviously, but it feels pretty solid. I have to say. I'm actually quite impressed with this. I love the detail and the painting on here. Really kind of nice. Very intricate. Let's see. Let's see. I've got to get this up here. Maybe this is how you get it off. What is this? Why is there a hole there? Oh, that's where the green thing goes. I need to get that off. Oh, I almost got it. Oh man, I had that off of there and it just really is not coming out of there. Hold on. Alrighty, so we're doing this and we're trying to get this off of here. Come on, come on. I'm having a bit of a time here. I've literally got the screw out of it, but I can't get the back of it off. Excuse me. So there's a point. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm gonna knock this lamp down. I need to mount this lamp or something. All right, I can't get this off of here. There's the deflector array there. All right, let's see why this. I feel like the screw, it's just spinning in there. Got it. There we go. Oh my God, there's corroded batteries in that. Who left batteries in there? Oh, that's bad. That is, oh my God, that's rusted. That is corroded. Who would leave batteries in this? It came with batteries and they never took them out. So these are 2012 batteries in here. That's not good. Oh, I'm going to have to clean up the batteries real quick. They're full of acid. And Alrighty, so I'm back. We have a minor emergency here on the live stream. It is acid in the batteries. It's not good. Is that something you ever want to do? Nobody ever opened this, so nobody noticed or cared that the factory put those batteries in it. Yes, they did. And look at that. That is corroded acid. I am not looking forward to this. Actually, I ate a hole through one of the batteries. Actually, these, oh dear. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't feel well. This makes me ill. I'm not literally, I hope not. Anyway, so we'll take out our acid batteries here. Wow. That one is corroded badly. And this may not work until we clean it up. The terminal there. Really not too bad. You can't see that the best battery acid is brown, like a dark brown. But, put some light on the subject. Hopefully it's not mess these terminals up or anything. Hopefully we're still good to make contact. First contact. Ha, ha, ha. By the way, if you're wondering, one of my favorite shows was Voyager, and I really want to collect some ships, some Star Trek ships, and I would love to have a one this size of Voyager or something comparable to it. That would be nice. So whenever you store things, take the batteries out. Any kind of equipment. I know we don't think about that on a lot of things. It's easy to overlook, and obviously like Caveman said, that came from the factory that way. So, hey, please tell me. Oh, I have more AAAs to the rescue. Oh my God, I'm only going to have everything took 3 AAAs. Are you serious? I'm going to be short 1 AAA battery. Of course. 1, 2, and I'd give anything for 1 more AAA Duracell or other brand battery. That's a AA over there. First off, I'm going to go throw these in the trash. Thank you very much for that. I will be right back. Find my way through with everything here. Oh, sorry. Forgot I brought the trash can in here. All right, so we got rid of that. That's nice. Right. Okay. I need to find 1 AAA battery. All I need is just 1. I need 1 AAA battery. I brought those out, so those are some AA's. Of course, there's probably not 1 little AAA battery that I can borrow. I have some excess batteries here, so I'm looking. AAA. An Energizer to the rescue. I have 2 AAA's. So yeah, if all goes well and that battery acid didn't do too much damage, we may actually get 2. Mix these in it. Maybe it's just a company thing because they want you to buy a certain type of battery, but they say you should never mix different brands of batteries. Maybe because you don't know whether they're. I mean, they would be compatible, but you know what I'm saying. So it's probably just a ploy to you to buy whatever brand battery. But let's see. That feels loose as a goose in there. I don't know if that's going to make. Oh, wait a minute. This terminal is a little. Oh my gosh, some of this might have corroded off of here. It's not good. Not good at all. Let's see. I think that may have actually happened. Let's see. That battery does not fit in there well. Not even tight. See, that shouldn't fall out of there like that. This terminal may be ruined, so this may not even make contact. It's not making contact. So I'm gonna have to. It's literally corroded off of there. That upsets me greatly. Oh, what's interesting is you can't see this, but there's a magnet in here. Look at that. That's what magnetically holds the sausage section. Some Q-tips dipped in apple cider vinegar and clean where the acid is. Well, Digital K-Man, it's literally falling out of there because can you see right here? Get some light on the subject. You need to really stop trying to fall light. But right there, you can't see the terminal, but the terminal, oops, right there is part of it's eaten away with the acid. So the battery literally will fall out of there. It's not physically making contact. Watch. See, because the terminal is corroded. So this may not actually work. But even though it may not actually work and do the sounds and everything, till I can fix this, it still is pretty dang impressive. So I'm gonna, even if I put that in there, I can see that I was trying to bend that out. Let's see. You can't really see this, but I'm trying to bend it outwards. It just doesn't naturally bend that far. Because it has to. I wonder if I take this one out. I know these are the same size. I know this is going to make no bit of a difference. But I'm going to try something because why not? No, it's the same difference. Yeah, same difference. So I was afraid of. I didn't know it would corrode the metal. I guess it makes sense that it would, but uh I'm just gonna put this in the interest of this isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna put it back together, but you see that it can work, so I'm gonna have to, I won't don't worry, I won't leave those batteries in there much longer. Just having to put the uh, but this is cool. So watch this. When I sit the ship there and I put this is a big magnet. I don't know if you saw that. Watch this when I didn't know that is a strong magnet. Wow. I didn't know that was a thing. Wow. That's powerful. You can feel the pull. That is amazing. There you go. You have to get it just right in there. Wow. But look at this thing. This is beautiful. This is fantastic. If the acid got into the electronics, it's effed. Oh, that's true. But damn it, this is still worth having. So this is the finale of it, and it's not going to work. I'm going to try, but I know it's not going to work. Let's see. Where are my buttons? I don't even know where the buttons were. This is so well articulated. This is beautiful. I love this. It's even without it. Um, I see some nags on here. I feel like there's something else can go on here. Let's see. Where is this go? Is that where this goes? Or that we can guess? Or it's kind of magnetic. Weird. I'm gonna get this. Oh, do you have two of these? It looks like you have two stands. That's interesting. Two different sizes stands. So maybe this could go there. I don't know why. And then this could go. I don't know why that would go. Or you could just do that one there. That doesn't make sense. Or maybe you just. Oh, that's magnetic too, or something's magnetic here. That's weird. Maybe you'd want to do it. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel steady at all. Do I have any paperwork? I don't feel like I had any paperwork. So anyway, but you're only as good as your adversary. So as awesome as that is, I guess I'm just gonna leave on. I don't know why this is like that. For separate display. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, it goes like this. Okay, well that's pretty cool. Anyway, so let's say we just want to put it on there to display like that. Does it? Why is that so? Would you not put it on the back? You'd put it in the front, I guess. This is so top heavy that what is this? There's like a yellow thing there. I don't know. Or is that it? You display it that way, or that doesn't seem right. Would you do something like that and put one back here, or I guess you could do that? That just seems weird, but One stand is probably for the saucer for separate. Oh, it sure is. Yeah, if you put both of them on there, kind of look like that. I know you wouldn't do that, but this is so top heavy, this saucer section. I almost feel like you need that there and then the back. But anyway, you're only as good as your adversary. So here's the cool thing I wanted to show you guys. And this guy's been hiding off the camera here. Let's see if I can bring him in. I got this for $40 in the dye. This one actually works because it's plugged up. But this is a Klingon bird of prey. And I'm going to turn the light kind of off of it a little bit. And I'm going to turn this light off. Boom. Get a little bit darker in here. Let's see. So we have that, and this is on a very short strip, so I can't really see it too well from here, but let's see. I need to forgot where the buttons are on this thing. I know there's this one. Warrior to warrior. This is the top heavy saucer is why the VX crew hated the Enterprise D. I didn't know. This lights up in this disruptor there. That's awesome. Seeing that. I love that the things light up. Oh, there you go. You see when it's firing disruptors on here and here, you'll see it light up. These are all from the undiscovered country. I love it, General Ken. Now watch these. We're trying to get those on camera. They were firing. So I got this for $40. It's awesome. I'm trying to get my disruptors as disruptors or the disruptors here. I've forgotten. Sorry for the camera angles. I'm really not good at this overhead camera angle. That's better. There's my manly screwdriver there. And got too much light in here, but I can't turn the light on. I was trying to get these do light up. I wanted to show you that. That's what I've been trying to show you. And honestly, Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country, because of all the Shakespeare and everything, it's a great thing, and it's a timely story of basically U.S. and Russia during the Cold War. That was about the time when that came out, so it's like hold down the button. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Everything stays lit on there. But anyway, so Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country is one of my favorite Star Trek films. Uh, I like it in some ways better than Khan. I know that's sacrilege. And First Contact, I love that as well. Anyway, we have the light. This guy did all the lighting, he said. and he only charged me $40 for this thing. And I think it's a steal. I couldn't believe it. K-Man couldn't believe it. He's like, what a great deal. And so the so detailed, and the light in here is not great. See, it's not really doing it justice, but anyway, when it's taking on the and in case you, I think does it say that's profit? Hold down the button, face palm. So here's my all good things Enterprise D with the 3 nacelles on it. And if you're just joining us, I just was putting the batteries in and realized they're the batteries. This is like a 2012 or 2014 model. It was in the box, still in the box. So it one of the coils of the battery had corroded on there. So the third battery I put in there, I cleaned it up, but the third battery is not touching the terminal. So we got to figure out, do I get some soldering? I don't have a solder gun, and like extend the metal, springy thing. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is, but this is so cool. This is magnetic, and this sausage section extremely heavy. But so that's kind of what I got. So if you're just here the stream, I got. Let's see if we can review real quick. Maybe I can get everybody here on stage, as it were. We've seen tools. I didn't realize that it would be this difficult doing an unboxing. So I see why people just edit. But I don't care. It's the way I'm doing it, so it's what it is. Damn it. Damn it. Hold on. All right. I'm coming. I'm getting everything. So we have our Millennium Falcon with the figures in it, and this actually this is motion activated. I'm trying to put the landing gear down, which is cool. It's pretty awesome, and I haven't owned a Millennium Falcon, so that's pretty cool. And then we got this, I guess 12-inch you'd call it, working Terminator. Some button in the middle. I don't know what it does. It's pretty cool. So he's got all the battle damage and all that, which is awesome. So we got that. $40 for an Archangel X-Men 97. Season 2 broke the first 3 episodes last night. They were fan-freaking-tastic. I'm loving it. Season 2 is good as season 1. And one of my favorite characters, got this for $25. On the other side of the JoeFest on Saturday, this same figure in the box like this, $50. So got a killer deal on it. The Star Trek, Enterprise from All Good Things season finale of Next Generation with the 3 nacelles. It was like 200 something that I saw online. The lady said she saw it for 300. She said, I'll give it to you for 120. So I consider that a great deal. $40 for the Klingon bird of prey that the guy had modified himself, which is pretty cool. And like I said, the Terminator action figure, the guy didn't even have that out. It's like, you got anything? Because I had bought something from him. I think it's Battlestar Galactica or something I was getting. And he said, I said, do you have anything else anything you have? Maybe it's not out or whatever. And he pulled out that Terminator, and I was like, oh, okay. I gotta get it. So the Micro Galaxy Squadron, that's what the Millennium Falcon was, and includes action figures. So I think that's everything. So anywho, that's my haul. That's it all. Yes. So this was a very live, unscripted stream here. So oops. I'll put that light back on there. Why is the light not working? That's okay if it's not working. Okay, I'll leave that light on. Alrighty, well, so that's what I got. Did you catch the voice of Rama Tut and Apocalypse Egyptian Lieutenant? Was it is it the voice of I thought it was the dude that did Megatron Autobots Rollout. What's his name? Optimus Prime? Is it him? I'm curious. Let's see. Okay, Google. In X-Men 97 Season 2, who played Rama Tut? Who was the voice actor? John Delancey voiced Farrah Rama Tut in X-Men 97 Season 2. He's best known for playing Q in Star Trek franchise. I did not know that. Wow. Oh, and I see that in Michael Dorn, respectively. I didn't realize. Sweet. Anywho, oh my gosh, it's 12:26. I gotta be at work at 8. Anyway, so hopefully y'all enjoyed only Ed could go to JoeFest and buy everything but G.I. Joe. I love that. That's true. I did get 7 things that were looking for. I'd tell you what I was looking for. That's how I ended up with the Terminator action figure there. The booth that I went to, this guy was out of North Carolina, and he was there last year, almost in the same spot towards the back there. And I was actually looking for the G.I. Joe. Where's my album? Where is it? It's over here. I'll show you exactly what I was looking for. And one guy was real snooty with me. He says, "Oh, that's G.I. Joe. This is from a different booth." Because I went around asking all the booths because they sent me, well, check this booth, check this booth. And the guy at North Carolina that I got the Terminator action figure from, he actually was very helpful. And even though he didn't have it, he said he possibly could get it for me. But what he said was, the guy that was snooty at the other thing said, "Oh, that's G.I. Joe 70s. I don't do that. I do 90s or 80s," or whatever he said. But he was just real kind of a jerk about it. And maybe he probably didn't mean to be, but it just kind of came off that way. Let's see. Hold on. Here it is. This right here is 50 years old. Oh, by the way, LP. It's a $6 Million Man record that I have. But this is the Adventures of G.I. Joe. And this is the book and record set. And this is the Adventures of G.I. Joe, The Secret of the Mummy's Tomb, The Spy Mission, the secret mission to Spy Island, and the Rescue from Adventure Team Headquarters. This is 1975 Hasbro Industry, 1975. I still have this. It still plays. And there's the little Doom buggy, which I will show you. And I've shown some of you guys this before on somebody's stream. And it's obviously it's not in great condition. It's kind of come together, but it's still in like really well condition for this. I guess it's better to show it here under this camera. So it kind of looks like that. Oops, I gotta do it. The camera's backwards, so and there's the cover that kind of came off of it, but it's that. So this is from 1975. So What is that? That's 85.95, 2005 to 2015, 2025. That's 50. What are we in? 50. This 51 years old, almost as old as I am. So I got this when I was 5 years old, and I love this thing. I played it to death. But here's the Adventure Team buggy in the Mummy's Tomb. So where is it? Yeah, there you go. I was looking for this buggy right there, and I saw it there last year, but didn't see any this year. And that's the one I was looking for. And this is anyway, so that's what I was looking for. So I ended up at the table, and so had anybody had that, I would have bought some GI Joe. And I did see one that was very similar to it. It was $225, and at that point I had already exhausted most of my funds. I spent, if I calculate everything, I think I spent about $535 at JoeFest, and nothing was GI Joe. But I've been saving up for like at least 6 to 8 months, maybe longer. Actually, probably was longer. Um, really, since last year, from the last JoeFest we went to. Now, the gentleman, and I want to grab his card real quick, and I'll show, because anybody that knows, over the last year, I haven't streamed much, but we did talk about Joe and a lot of the other people's channels and stuff, and like Kaz and Bruce and everybody else's on their streams. And but let me show you last year what I got. And this gentleman wasn't there this year, unfortunately, but I still in about a year owning this. It's one of my prized possessions. I spent $80 last year. This was about 120. It's in pristine condition, but this is my $6 million man, Steve Austin, $6 million man action figure, 12-inch. I bought the little girder, guard, or what do you call that thingamadoodle? And the guy threw in some Kenner cards that they're authentic. He cleaned each of these uniforms. This is in like pristine condition for being 50 years old, I think, this year. $6 million man, I think, turns like 50 this year. But this is the guy, Big Earl's Vintage Toys and Fun Antiques. If you look last year for JoeFest, I had him in the video. Now, I did take some video this year from JoeFest, not much. Digital Caveman, y'all need to check his channel out because he did a fantastic job. I call him up the moment I finished watching it the other day. He actually had a microphone, and he would give it to the actual people in the different booths that he went to, like 3 or 4 of them. And their energy was like off the charts, and they explained probably more articulately and answered questions that we probably wouldn't have known to ask on their products. But he did a fantastic job, so you ought to check that out. Anyway, so this is I don't know if I can focus in. Having a hard time focusing, but specialist in all $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman toys. And that's got, but he's going to be in like Georgia somewhere. There's another action figure toy fair, whatever you want to call it. But this guy's super nice. Big Girls Vintage Toys and Fun Antiques. And he saw I had such passion for getting this. It was like, I was like, dude, you're making part of like things come true from what they're K-Man's about to leave. Yeah, I'm about to leave too. I'm about to end this, but let's see. It's called, what is he? I can't see I can't see your comment there. I'm trying to see your comment there, but it's called I-Beam. Thank you very much. Now give me your man card for not knowing. You're right. That's a good point. Yeah. It's been a long time since I did construction. I never did. Anyway, so that's my haul. I got 7 items, and I'm extremely excited. I'm bummed out about the Enterprise. Hopefully I can figure out how to fix that coil in there. But like Caveman said, if that acid got into the electronics, it probably doesn't work anyway. But even if it doesn't work, it's still fantastic. And I'm glad I got that bird of prey. They had one that was translucent, a bird of prey that was bigger than that one that was complimented the Enterprise, but I had already gotten this one for $40, and I'm even more impressed with it. So, and it just plugs in. But anyway, alrighty. Well, I got a call in tonight, so thank you everybody who checked out this live stream and all that. Thank y'all for being here. I don't know if I put a banner on this thing. This was my I never said what this was. This is our JoeFest USA Toy Haul and unboxing. So I'm supposed to tell everybody to thumbs up the video, like, share, and subscribe. By the way, it's good seeing you, Prophet. I hadn't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good with you. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you everybody else. And I've got to run. And alrighty. Take care. Bye.